What's going on, everyone? Today's video is a really special one because my wife Crystal and I are actually going to be taking our Corgi Veyron on his first road trip. We're going to Tennessee to pick up a 1969 Chevrolet Chevelle Malibu sedan that actually belonged to her grandmother, and ever since I've known you, you've been wanting to restore the car back to its original glory. It's been sitting for what, almost 20 years or so? GMC has been gracious enough to provide this Sierra 2500 Denali. We got a trailer that one of our family members loaned us, so I think we're more than well equipped to get on down the road. So I guess without further ado, let's go ahead and hop in the truck.
Bye.
Things always work out the way they're meant to. At least that's what kept popping in my head as we set off on a 6.5-hour drive to Nashville, Tennessee. After all, it's not every day that a shoot comes together as perfect as this one did. Lately, I've been looking for ways to get creative with my reviews, have some fun, and share some personal experiences along the way. Crystal and I had toyed around with the idea of this road trip for quite a while. It was all a matter of waiting for the right opportunity. As soon as I was told I'd have this truck to drive and test out for the week, the gears began turning, and we quickly realized that this was a perfect fit. Not only was Crystal able to be reunited with her grandmother's car, but I was able to test every facet of the new Sierra 2500 in more ways than I've been able to with trucks in the past. I wanted to explore what this thing was like to live with on a daily basis, but also use it how it was meant to be used. What better way than to pick up a new project car? As if my 240SX Resto Mod project wasn't already enough.
Well, while we're here, should we take it for a drive?
I think it would be insulting not to. Yes! Oh no! Alright, I already put the GoPros in because I know you haven't sat in it in a while, so let's get in.
Ready?
I want to see what you think.
Okay.
This is great.
Ready?
Thank you.
All right.
Give her a few pumps. Right. Little warning buzzer right there. Yeah! If you haven't already heard, GM has introduced a thoroughly redesigned Duramax Turbo-Diesel V8 for both the Silverado and Sierra heavy-duty truck lines. Like before, a 6-liter gas-powered V8 is standard. It makes 360 horsepower at 5,400 RPM and 380 pound-feet of torque at 4,200 RPM. However, the Duramax is the real workhorse, and thanks to an additional 48 horsepower and 145 pound-feet of torque over last year's model, the new L5P Duramax is not only more capable than the LML engine it replaces, but it's stronger, smoother, and significantly quieter all the way around. Despite sharing the same displacement, bore and stroke dimensions, and valve train configuration as its predecessor, nearly every internal component has either been modified or replaced to achieve a class-leading 445 horsepower at 2,800 RPM. Peak torque is now an impressive 910 pound-feet, which slots in between the diesel options from Ford and Ram. It's available from as low as 1,600 RPM. Maximum power to engine speed is 3,450 RPM. With that kind of motivation, 60 miles an hour can be hit in about 7 seconds when unencumbered. While performance stats aren't something you typically associate with a truck that weighs north of 6,500 pounds, it really is quite amazing when you nail that throttle. The sensation of piloting something so big yet so quick is something that's hard to describe and must be felt. The rush of torque is strong and the curve is flat up to about 2,800 RPM. Our four-wheel drive tester is capable of hauling a payload of up to 2,943 pounds and tow up to 13,000 pounds with a regular ball hitch or 14,800 pounds with a fifth wheel. In this case, a 3,400-pound Chevelle on the back, not including the trailer of course, didn't faze this thing at all. If anything, it was laughing at us, wishing we had given it more of a challenge. One thing I found was that the truck is incredibly stable at highway speeds, especially with standard trailer sway control, included on all of GM's heavy-duty trucks. The recirculating ball power assist steering is smooth and includes something called digital steering assist, which works in the background to provide subtle corrections that help with control, maneuverability, and stability on the highway. In fact, once you get over its size, the Sierra 2500 is a surprisingly easy truck to drive. The only real visual change for 2017 is a new hood scoop, which plays an important role as it takes in a lot more cool air to help bolster performance and regulate temperatures more effectively. Power continues to be harnessed by a robust Allison 1000 6-speed automatic transmission with 3.73 gearing and an automatic locking rear differential. It's been updated this year with a new torque converter so that it can properly handle the L5P's higher torque output. Driveline enhancements include a stronger front prop shaft and larger U-joints to increase strength and durability. Along with electronic range select and the ability to manually select gears, the transmission features a tow-haul mode that reduces shift cycling for better control and improved cooling during high-demand scenarios. Thanks to a combination of auto-grade braking and diesel exhaust braking, the possibility of heat buildup and subsequent brake fade is greatly reduced. On steep grades, those two features can be operated in tandem to provide so much decelerative force that you barely have to touch the brakes. At least that's what I experienced on my drive. It's so cool in how it all works. Maximum engine braking speed is 4,800 RPM. One cool fact is that the L5P is also capable of running on B20 biodiesel. While HD trucks aren't officially rated by the EPA, I averaged around 16 miles per gallon during unencumbered mixed driving and upwards of 18 miles per gallon on the highway. Fuel economy is obviously going to vary depending on load and driving characteristics. Being that our trip primarily consisted of the highway, we were able to travel well over 600 miles before needing to fill up, thanks to a huge 36-gallon fuel tank. The Sierra 2500 is offered in a variety of body styles, including a regular cab, a double cab, and crew cab. Aside from the regular cab, which comes standard with an 8-foot long bed, both the double cab and crew cab can be had with either a standard 6-foot 6-inch bed or the long bed for an additional cost. The 2500 Denali is only offered as a crew cab with the 6-foot 6-inch bed. The truck is built on a fully boxed hydroform steel frame that implements high-strength steel for the main rails and major crossmembers for greater strength and platform stiffness, while helping minimize weight. More than 2/3 of the cab is made from high-strength steel and it's mounted to the body with shear-style mounts that limit fore and aft movement. Underpinning the truck is a short, long-arm torsion bar front suspension with forged steel upper control arms and machined cast-iron lower control arms. At the rear are semi-elliptic 2-stage multi-leaf springs. This example was also equipped with the Z71 off-road package, which includes hill descent control, underbody shields, upgraded Rancho brand twin-tube shock absorbers, and a larger front stabilizer bar. Ride quality is on the stiffer side, definitely more stiff than a 1500, but it's very well controlled, especially when compared to heavy-duty trucks of the past. Out back, the bed is made from roll-formed steel that's both lighter and stronger than conventional steel. The hood is made from aluminum to reduce weight over the front end. A remote locking easy lift and lower tailgate is standard on upper trim levels, including the Denali. As I've talked about in prior Silverado reviews, one of my favorite features are the rear bumper corner steps, which make it a cinch to hoist yourself up. LED lights under the bed rails allow for easier low-light working, and there's plenty of tie-downs to keep items more secure. The Denali distinguishes itself over other 2500s with a signature chrome grille, beautiful 20-inch chrome wheels, 6-inch chrome assist steps, body-colored bumpers, a factory-installed spray-on bed liner, and more. The Denali's interior is very well appointed and features a number of unique touches, such as bronze-tinted brushed aluminum trim, premium leather upholstery with contrast stitching and piping, bright door sills, and stitched Denali logos on the front headrests. all of the otherwise optional features available across the Sierra lineup is standard on the Denali. You'll find that for such a large vehicle, it's a pretty ergonomically friendly interior. The design leans more on the traditional side and packs all of the modern amenities you could ask for. Plus, it's very functional, with tons of storage space including a variety of door pockets, a cavernous center console, and even a two-tiered locking glove box. With having the bucket seats, the Sierra can seat up to 5 people with ample space front and rear. Heated and ventilated perforated seats are standard on the Denali and feature 12-way power adjustments along with power lumbar. They proved to be quite comfy and supportive over our trip. Out back, there's a folding 60-40 split bench seat that can be also flipped up to reveal quite a bit of under-seat storage. For extra driver comfort, power adjustable pedals are standard. As far as amenities, a 7-speaker Bose audio system is standard. It's all routed through GMC's 8-inch IntelliLink infotainment system with navigation, Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, and much more. There's hands-free Bluetooth telephone and audio streaming, Sirius XM satellite radio, HD radio, iPod, and auxiliary integration. In the center console, you'll find several power outlets, a wealth of USB ports, and a wireless charging pad for compatible smartphones. Dual-zone climate control is standard. As far as safety, there are 6 airbags throughout the interior. Included on the Denali is the otherwise optional driver alert package, which includes lane departure warning with lane keep assist, forward collision alert, a safety alert driver's seat, and front and rear parking sensors. Pricing for a 2-wheel drive, gas-powered 2017 Sierra 2500 Denali starts at $56,890, including a $1,295 destination charge. 4-wheel drive is an additional $3,200, while the Duramax commands an additional $8,800. Total price for what you see here, including some additional options, is approximately $71,265. So now let's go ahead and see how she sounds. Well everyone, I hope you enjoyed the in-depth look at the 2017 GMC Sierra 2500 Denali. Be sure to stay tuned next time, leave a like and subscribe today. There's always a lot more where that came from. Take care everyone.